Hello everyone, today we will study the concepts of the lesson number 1 and 2. Okay, there are so many concepts that will be easy for your study. Okay, first I will explain you what do you mean by the angle bisector. First I will explain you what do you mean by the angle bisector. I will draw a line here and the any measure of the angle I will draw here. Now what we have to do here? We have to bisect the angle. Bisect the angle means what? We have to do the angle half of the given measure. See what I am doing here. First making the arc on one line, then on the second. Okay, from this arc what I am doing? Making an arc in front of this angle. Okay, and from the another side I am cutting this angle. The point where these two arcs meet we will join. Okay, the point where these two arcs meet we will join this, and this is known as an angle bisector. If this is an 40-degree angle, then this will be 20 and another will be 20. This is called as an angle bisector. Next point I will write here angle bisector. Now I will explain you the perpendicular bisector. What do you mean by the perpendicular bisector? Okay, what do you mean by the perpendicular bisector? See, for that what I will do here, see, I will draw one line. Okay, see, of any measure. Then what I will take, two arcs I will mark. Okay, now you will see here. Okay, what I am doing, see, from this one point, okay, I will make a arc downward as well as on the above, two arcs, 1 and 2. Now next of the same measure from second point I will cut the arc. Okay, I will cut the arc. Now we have got the 2 points, this and this. Okay, so we will draw the line. This is known as an perpendicular bisector. What we have studied this is an angle bisector, this is an perpendicular bisector. Now next we will study that incenter. What do you mean by the incenter? What do you mean by incenter? Okay, for that I will draw a triangle of any measure. I will draw the triangle of any measure. See, I will draw the triangle. It may be an equilateral triangle. Okay, in the question, in the textbook you have given the measures of this, so you can take the measures with the help of a scale. Now for doing the incircle, what we have to do? We have to bisect the angle. For the incircle draw, we have to bisect the angle. So I am making the arc on the 3 vertices. I am making the arc on 3 vertices. So what we will do now? What we will take this from this measure? I will cut the arc maybe outside of the triangle or maybe the inside of the triangle. Okay. Similarly, from 3 vertices we will draw the 3 arc. So we will get the 3 points. Okay, I have drawn the arcs, all arcs outside the triangle. Okay, now what we will do? Join this vertex and the point. Okay, join this vertex and the point where the arc has been met. Understand? Now we will get the 3 segments of the angle bisector. Now the point at which all these 3 segments meet, what we will do? Take the measure of this and we will draw the circle. This is called as an incenter. This is called as an incenter. I have drawn the circle. Okay, understand? This is called as an incenter. The circle has been touched to all the 3 sides. This is called as an incenter. And for what we have done? We have bisect the angle. Understand? Now next I will explain you that is an circumcenter. For the circumcenter also what I will do? I will draw a triangle. For the circumcenter also, what I will do, I will draw the triangle. But for this, what we have to do, we have to bisect the segment. What we have to do, we have to bisect the segment. So I have taken this measure, draw more than half, draw arc downward as well as upward. It may be in the triangle. From another side also we will cut this to arc. Okay, now next segment we will draw one side, another, cut this. Okay, see here arc on the third side. See, similarly I have cut the arc. Okay, now we have got the three arcs. What we will do, join this. What we will do, join the arc. Okay, I will explain you again. I have got the not 3 but 6 arcs we will get, and we have to join these arcs. See, okay, now first it is here, second here, and third here. Okay, now the point which this meet, we will draw the circle, but where? Outside the triangle. Last time what we have drawn inside the triangle, but here we will draw outside the triangle. So this is called as a circumcenter. Outside the triangle, this is called as a circumcenter. Understand? Now next explain I will, this is called as a circumcenter. Next point I will explain you that it is an concurrent line segment. Concurrent line segment means what? If the line segment is of an 3 cm and another also is in 3 cm, then it is called as an concurrent line segment. This is called as a concurrent line segment. Then equal measures angle. If the given angle, see for example this is an, I will draw two angles. See, if this is an 20 degree and another angle also 20 degree, then this is called as an another angle also 20 degree, then this is called as an equal measure angles. Next point, it is an concurrent circle. Concurrent circle means what? Center of the circle is only one, but we have drawn more than 2 circle or more than 3 circle. Okay, that is called as an concurrent of the circle. See here, center 1 only, this is center O, and we have drawn the 2 circle. This is called as a concurrent circle. Okay, and now next point I will explain you that it is another lesson, that when we take positive integer and another number positive integer, then what we have to do? We have to add. For example, 5 plus 2, answer will come here 7. Next, I will explain you that when positive and negative, when we added, then answer will be negative. For example, plus 5 minus 2, 5 minus 2, answer will come here 3. But when we multiply this, we have subtracted, but when we multiply, then answer will come here 5 2s are 10 and negative 9. Here also when we multiply this 2, 5 2s are 10, when we multiply, then answer will come here positive. Okay, when added this is for added answer and this is for multiplication. Here also this is for added and this is for multiplication. Now next point, it is when we add or multiply, both I am taking the example, negative and positive, answer will come here, we have to subtract it and answer will come here negative. For example, minus 2 plus 3, answer will come here 3 minus 2, 1. Okay, we have subtracted when added this, and when we multiply this, 3 2s are 6, but answer will come here negative. Understand? Now next, it is negative, answer will come here positive. Now minus 3 minus 4, minus 3 minus 4 answer we will added this and answer will come here minus 7. But when we multiply minus 3 into minus 4, answer will come here 12, positive 12. Understand? So I have explained you additive also and multiplicative also. Okay, what do you mean by additive inverse? For example, positive 2, additive inverse is a negative 2. 1 upon 3 negative, then additive inverse is positive 1 upon 3. This is called as an additive inverse. Understand? Now if I will explain you what is meant by the positive integer and negative integer. Okay, now I will draw a line. See here, I will draw a line. Okay, this is the center. All the numbers to the right side, they are positive integer. Okay, and all the numbers to the left side, that are negative integers. Understand? These are negative integers. Okay, understand? Very easy to understand this concept of lesson number 1 and 2. Okay, thank you.